Did the old prophets actually meet angels on top of mountains? Or were they highly intelligent beings from a galaxy far, far away? Today, we're taking a look at 3 well-known sightings of UFOs. Because let's face it, we're not alone, and the evidence is everywhere.
In this video, we'll take a look at common methods to find clues about alien visits. For thousands of years, scientists and astronomers have sought to find alien life. The methods they've used vary greatly. Some use rigorous science, and some are quackery. With our present-day technology, we now have much more reliable and sophisticated methods. If you're curious to know more about some of these methods, let's dive into the video. First, we have the chemical signatures. Chemical signatures are traces of chemicals, usually generated by living beings. They are one of the first signs scientists look for when searching for life. Chemical signatures can tell us a lot about the hospitability of the world. Examples of planets that scientists are scoping out include Mars and Saturn's moon Titan. For example, tests were performed on Martian soil samples by NASA's Viking landers. These tests hinted at chemical evidence of life. One experiment involved mixing soil with radioactive carbon-labeled nutrients. The soil was then tested for the production of radioactive methane gas. The results of this test were inconclusive. While a positive result was obtained at first, other experiments on board failed to find any evidence of life. NASA declared the result a false positive. Despite that, some scientists still stand by their findings. They argue that the other experiments on board were ill-equipped to search for evidence of organic molecules. Another approach to finding intelligent life is detecting radio signals. If there are intelligent aliens, they might be broadcasting their existence in radio or optical wavelengths. Looking for artificial radio signals is the bread and butter of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI. One prominent example of this was 1977's WOW signal. The signal was detected by an Ohio State University radio telescope. An unusual pulse of radiation was flaring somewhere near the constellation Sagittarius. This 37-second-long signal was so startling that an astronomer monitoring the data scrawled "WOW" on the telescope's printout. Strangely, the signal was within a band of radio frequencies banned for transmissions on Earth. The nearest star in that direction is 220 million light-years away. This signal was either a massive astronomical event or the work of intelligent aliens with a very powerful transmitter. Till today, it remains unexplained. So far, all searches for extraterrestrial life have come up empty, but there is another relatively unexplored avenue. This is the search for extraterrestrial artifacts, or SETA for short. The idea behind this approach is that if aliens become advanced enough, they might want to explore the galaxy. They will likely do this either by themselves or through robotic spacecraft. The solar system is roughly 4.5 billion years old. In that time frame, these aliens would have had plenty of time to swing by our neighborhood and leave a mark. In contrast to SETI, SETA allows astronomers to dig deep into the past. They don't have to hope to intercept radio signals from active civilizations. Instead, the search focuses on multiple civilizations that may have come and gone throughout the galaxy. Each one presumably left something behind in our solar system before dying out or moving elsewhere. Astronomers suggest using existing telescopes, surveys, and planetary probes to hunt for evidence. Under this approach, there are 3 categories of potential artifacts we might find. The first category is regular surface artifacts. These include destroyed spacecraft, probes, or even trash. Despite our relatively short time exploring space, we've already produced lots of junk. The Moon and Mars contain dozens of defunct spacecraft and random pieces of equipment from our exploration. It's not implausible to suspect that a visiting alien civilization would do the same. Many planets in the solar system do not experience weathering or volcanic activity. This means artifacts left there could remain intact for billions of years. Along with surface artifacts, there might also be spacecraft abandoned in interplanetary space. They might be floating in a stable gravitational Lagrange point or orbiting some distant moon. They might even be active. The discovery of an active spacecraft would be an astounding find. Some spacecraft might also be disguised as asteroids or comets. Lastly, there are interstellar artifacts. These artifacts do not stay put in any star system, but wander the galaxy. We already have the means of detecting these kinds of artifacts. This includes broad astronomical survey telescopes and planetary missions. Oumuamua may be one of these wandering artifacts. It's a giant pen-shaped comet hurtling through space towards some unknown destination. It passed through our solar system in recent years. We covered it in detail in a previous video, if you'd like to check that out. Speaking of artifacts and devices left behind, another potential clue would be a megastructure. Megastructures are structures so massive they can envelop entire planets. Naturally, the builders would have to be extremely advanced to perform such feats. Examples of megastructures include Dyson spheres or Dyson swarms. These are theoretical devices that can enclose and capture the energy of a star. Detecting one would point us in the direction of an alien civilization. But how do we tell if we've detected a megastructure? Here's one example. Enough large structures around a star would alter the light we see. If that light is blocked, we'll be able to tell, and this could be a sign of intelligent activity. Many possible clues could point to the existence of aliens. This ranges from archaeological finds to giant structures in space, and yet, even today, the evidence remains inconclusive. Perhaps our technology isn't advanced enough yet. As time goes on, we'll hopefully discover more clues. Make sure to comment below on what your thoughts are, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to tune in next week.